God made angels because having an audience is more important than having a universe. He gave them free will, which is weird because the entire appeal of heaven is that no one uses it anyway. A third of the angels took one look at paradise and walked out. Not a scuffle, not a disagreement, a full-blown celestial civil war. Fire, violence, wings everywhere. Do angels even bleed? And the Almighty, who can blink galaxies into place, watches, lets it happen, like a cosmic episode of Survivor, Heaven Edition. 2/3 with him, infinite power, still takes a war to end it. Why? Why does a perfect realm need a battlefield? Why does a perfect God need a body count? Eventually, spoiler alert, God wins. Because of course he does. It's his house. He tosses Satan and the rebels out like bad roommates. Flames, fall, fury, exit stage left. And that's when it gets weird, because everyone keeps telling me heaven is the goal, the reward, the promise, the reason for all this suffering and obedience and singing about lambs. But a third of its original tenants said no thanks. They lived in the presence of God, the full divine experience package, and still packed their bags. So maybe the problem wasn't them. Maybe paradise wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Maybe eternal worship gets old. Christians say it was pride, which is interesting because sin wasn't a thing yet. Earth didn't exist. The fruit hadn't been bitten. So where did pride come from? What corrupted heaven before humanity even showed up to ruin everything? Maybe Satan wasn't vain. Maybe he was just tired of genuflecting to someone who called himself love but acted like a warlord. Maybe he wanted agency. Maybe he asked for it. And God, loving, merciful, just, declared war. They lost. God tossed them to earth, which honestly seems like poor urban planning. Exile the divine insurgents into the same sandbox you're dropping your new humans into. And then he told us, they're the bad guys, the fallen, the deceivers, the enemy of man. But are they? In Eden, God says, eat the fruit and die. Satan says, eat the fruit, you'll be fine. They eat it and live, so who lied? Later in Job, Satan doesn't launch an attack. He takes notes, presents a case, gets permission. He's not the villain, he's middle management. Even when he tempts Jesus, it's not with sin, it's with comfort, freedom, no nails, no agony, just walk away. So what if Satan isn't trying to destroy us? What if he's trying to wake us up? What if the reason God hates him is because he saw the bars on the golden cage and tried to open the door? Because in a dictatorship, the worst thing you can do is offer people a way out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.